What's up, everybody? This is VisitJoan, and welcome to another build. Oh my goodness, why do I do that? I don't even think I like it when people do that. Anyway, you guys, today we're in San Myshuno, and we are building a penthouse spa. Now, why I decided to build a penthouse spa in particular, I'm not exactly 100% sure, but there are 3 penthouses in San Myshuno, and I've already done one. But I kind of figured, since one was a community lot, it would only be fair, to keep it as a community lot, and I hadn't done a spa yet. So I just decided, okay, you know what? I'm going to do a penthouse spa. So this is where the Stargazer Lounge in Uptown used to be. So if you want to place this in your game, that's where it was built for, but I'm pretty sure you could probably place it on like a regular lot as well. And just a quick heads up, you probably should turn move objects on before placing the lot. Okay, so now, what am I going to say about building this? It's been like half a month since I've done this, but, between the Realm of Magic release and whatever else I got going on and stuff like that, it's been a while. So, anyway, this lot does have 3 pools. I decided I wanted to do the, like a second-story pool with like windows in the first story, so like when you're getting your nails done, you could see people swimming in the pool. And I know manicures aren't really a feature in this pack, but hand massager chairs look like manicure chairs. So you know what? I'm going with it, you guys. Just pretend that it's really just a place to get a manicure. And then I wanted an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. But, this is a spa. It's not like a pool for, recreation. There has to be, a certain reason to, get in this pool. So, there are different, like water swatches, I guess. I really don't know. See, you can see I'm playing with it right now. But, a lot of them came with Jungle Adventure. Some came with, Get Together. But I decided the one indoors is kind of like a hot spring pool, like a synthetic hot spring, so you go in and soak. And the one outdoors is like, I don't know, they called it a blackish pool or brackish pool. I don't even know. I don't remember. It went by so fast. I can't even tell. But basically what it is it's like, you know how the ocean is salt water? Well, it's like less salt than that, but more salt than a regular pool. Instead of like chlorine water and stuff like that. And I decided, that's like kind of a unique bathing experience. Okay, we can have that in the spa. That would be kind of relaxing. Maybe, I don't know, I've never swam in that kind of a pool before, so who the heck knows? But when I was, deciding what all the rooms were going to be, I was kind of thinking, okay, what would actually go in a spa? And my mind kept going to Hotel Giant 2. I got that game, I don't know how many years ago. I think it was like right before 2011, so it would have been like 8 or 9. But I didn't play it that much, but I just remember one of the amenities in the hotel was that you could take like swish showers and there'd be a spa and stuff like that. So the whole time I'm thinking about like taking swish showers, and that's not a thing in The Sims. Wrong game. But I also have changing rooms, each which contain a couple of toilet stalls, a couple of bathing shower stalls, and just like one stall where you would actually change your clothing. And there is a gender-neutral changing room as well. And it's just like one room, so you don't have to worry about other people using the bathroom as you. With the color scheme of this, I decided to go with purple and teal just because I couldn't pick just one, and I wanted it to be interesting. So I love that teal siding from Island Living. I think I've told you that before. But the windows that came with the pack came in both purple and teal, and I just couldn't decide which one to do. So I decided, you know what, I am going to do them both. And I think it did turn out really well. I think. Yeah, it did. It did. Oh boy, I have no idea what I'm saying right now while I'm putting windows on, and whatever this is, a freezy. I have no idea what you even call that. Maybe it's a freezy, maybe it's not. You know what? I should just quit talking because I have no idea what I am actually saying. It's like I know what I want to say, but I want to wait until I actually get to that specific part of the build, and maybe I should have just... Oh yeah, see, I just did it. I just cut it out and added the transition. But I wanted to incorporate almost everything possible into this spa, and I think I did, a pretty good job of it. There's a lot of different things to do here, and But the weird thing is that Sims, when they use the pool or the hot tub, they want to get out and change back into their towels almost immediately, which is really just kind of stupid. Honestly, like, is that a glitch or something, or did you purposely do that? But, anyway, guys, here I am putting in the lockers. You didn't need to hear that. I don't even like it when people do that. But, and, you know, I've always wondered what those, like, great things from Get Together were for the pool, so I decided to, you know, put them in that one hot spring pool, and it didn't really do much, I don't think. Maybe it had some steam or bubbles, I don't know. I tried looking at what it would do online, and it didn't really say much, so I still kind of have no idea what is going on with that. But if you want steam and maybe a couple of bubbles in your pool, that's where you would go. But anyway, I pretty much knew what I was doing, you know, when I was decorating the outside of this pool area, because I've done, you know, pool areas before. And as for the music, I put different music in, like, different parts. I put, like, the New Age outside. I don't even know what they mean by New Age, but I haven't heard it. Well, I mean, I have, but I haven't just, like, I don't know. But I put pop in, like, the manicure room, and I don't even know what else I put somewhere else. So I saw this indoor fountain that somebody, I don't remember who, I wanted to shout it out on Twitter, but I could not find their Twitter handles, so I don't know. But I wanted to put this indoor fountain in, you know, the beginning of the spa, and actually I couldn't put a fountain in there. It was just like, it's like, nope, you can't put fountains under things. And I'm like, okay, so I decided to use a pool instead. But your Sims can't get in there because it's, like, completely walled off. But anyway, when I was doing this, I put the seating area for the whatchamacallit, for the reception. There we go. And when I was doing that, basically I realized, oh my goodness, there's not enough room to move around. So I had to basically extend the reception area by, like, one tile, and I cut that out because nobody wants to see that. But I pretty much had to redo the entire fountain area, which was just kind of annoying because I had already, you know, used the 9 key to move everything up to the right spot and stuff like that. And while I was furnishing this, I suddenly realized that when I was creating the layout for the for all the different rooms and stuff, I forgot to put in the mud bath area. Whoops! So I went back and I did that, as you can see me doing here. And I wanted a place to put the hot tub, but it wouldn't fit. So eventually, you know, I just had to delete some of the mud bathrooms. But I did put in, like, single mud bathrooms. And as for the reception, you know, I don't really want to talk about the build too much because, you know, I don't really like it when people do that, especially when they start saying what items they use came from which packs. I mean, I don't mind it when people say why they used what they used, but when they start talking about what specific pack and everything they used, I'm just like, oh my goodness, that's just, like, guys, I can see that you're using this. I don't need to hear you say it. But you know what? So I'm not going to talk about the build too much, at least I'm not going to try to, but this did turn out to be a pretty big build. And I know I said I was done doing big builds, but oh my goodness, I sound like Tony Stark. But I was able to clutter this up with the help of that little red shelf CC. I wouldn't exactly call it a mod because it's really a piece of custom content. But just a quick heads up, this was kind of like the first build I was using this with. And I kind of was using it the way they told me to do it in the description, which was you put the red shelf up there, you put a bunch of stuff on it, and then you make it invisible. And I was doing that because I figured, you know, nobody is going to be using stuff directly under it. It's really just for looks. It's not functional. And this was before I realized, you know, how everybody else was using it in their builds. So see, like, the way I was using it right there, but that's not, you know, the way I used whatchamacallit. I don't know. I know this is sounding confusing, but I did use it the way they said to use it for some of the stuff. So there are red shelves in here, so you will have to check that custom content box if you want to find this on the gallery when I put it up. I don't know when that's going to be. I usually do before an update, but they actually gave us a surprise update last night. So but other than the red shelf, there is no custom content in this build. I don't really have any custom content objects at all. The only exception is that red shelf, and that's pretty much what I use for cluttering. Anyway, I'm not going back to fix it. I really just don't have any desire to do that. But you guys can maybe create your own store, your own clutter if you really want to. Anyway, this part over here, I kind of wanted to do like kind of like a loft where it was like you could get a massage on the top half looking down at the people getting massages on the bottom half. And for the top half, I really wanted to go with that ambient candlelit lighting, I think, because it kind of has a little relaxing mood to it. And I feel like that would be perfect for a spa. I also, as you can see me doing right here, put some skylights in there so like while you're getting a massage, you can look down at people walking below you. I just think that is the coolest thing ever. And this part was actually pretty cool. You know, I wanted to put one of those like window seats there, but the window itself was just like really too big. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to size this thing up. And when I did, it was way bigger than I expected to be. I'm like, whoa, how is anybody ever going to sit in that? But you know what? I decided I am going to make this a fountain. That will work really well. I put one of those, whatchamacallit, water emitters in there. And, well, you got a fountain in the middle of a hot spring room. So I think that just looks really, really neat. And, you know, I didn't want to rush this. I want it to look like, you know, an actual building that people actually work in, and it's like a service and stuff. And so here is the manicure room, like I said before. And so I was just thinking, like, what kind of things could I do to make this like a manicure room? And so I have a bunch of nail polish here. And, you know, just trying to move all this nail polish around, it's really just kind of annoying because, whatchamacallit, even when you're using the Alt key, your stuff will actually snap to a specific spot. So, it's just like, you have to take the, surface away, and then, you know, I think you guys are probably builders. You know what the heck is going on with this thing. As for saunas, I actually put in 3 of them. There is a men's sauna and a women's sauna on the second floor, and that is, you know, if you can want to get undressed in the sauna a little bit. And then there's one for everybody on the first floor, and that is for people, you know, who just don't really want to get undressed or just want a sauna, or, you know, couples who want to have a little extra fun in here. If you don't, you're too young to be playing this game. But, and again, I wanted that ambient candle lighting, and I put a little extra lights in there too, just so it wouldn't be, you know, too dark, you know what I mean? But, I usually use the saucer lights because other lights, I feel like it's just too dark, the room is way too dark, and sometimes even the saucer lights don't even emit enough light. Like, I'll have to put in like 2 or 3 to actually get the room to light up to a point where I can actually see what I'm doing, and I see everything in the colors that they actually are, because, you know, when you get different lights out, the colors look different. I remember this one time, we were in a hotel room with my aunt and my 2 cousins, and we were playing Uno, and my cousin Dan is just like, this light is messing with my blue-green recognition. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? I thought he was just saying crazy stuff, or I don't know if I did or not, but anyway. And I went to place like a blue card, and it turned out to be green, and I didn't even realize it until it was on the pile, and I'm like, oh my goodness, you're right, Dan, this is messing with your blue-green recognition, because they look exactly the same. So I always want to make sure that at least temporarily, I have enough light to actually see what I'm doing, to see if it actually looks good. And I'm trying to remember in some of these builds to actually replace the saucer lights with something else, or at least keep them there and like shrink them really down like I see like other people do. But, you know, sometimes I just forget because I'm just so used to placing that one particular light there and just, just having it be there because that's what lights up the room the best. Anyway, here I am deleting the stuff to make room for the hot tub, and I am putting the, the bathtubs in. So what I wanted to do with this is I wanted a couple of them to have that ambient lighting, but I also wanted a choice for, you know, like regular lighting too, in case people didn't like that feel, you know. And I wanted each one of the rooms to be like a little bit different, but I only decorated fully one of them on camera because, well, once again, you guys don't want to see me do like, you know, 5 different rooms. And this video's long enough already, so you do not need to be... I don't need to make it even longer by doing stuff that nobody wants to see. Oh, wow, I think I accidentally cut out some part there. It doesn't matter. Video's long enough. Anyway, wow, what else do I talk about now? I really don't have any idea what else to talk about. But, you know, I guess it was just kind of a challenge just to make it look like an actual place, because I'm trying to figure out what decorations would be there and what like different objects would be there, because it just wouldn't look like it just feels like I would just put in the features of the actual whatchamacallit spa, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. But like, no, that's not 100% true. They probably would have like, a bunch of plants, a bunch of paintings, a bunch of like other stuff. I don't know. I've never actually been to a spa. I've been to a nail salon, but not like a spa. But anyway, here is the little meditation room that, I just like, you just went past it, but that's what that was, is a room where you could, meditate peacefully if you want to. There's like a little bubbly waterfall there, just for something to concentrate on. I don't know. I can't meditate. I do not have any good concentration skills at all unless I really like what I'm doing, and then I usually enter hyperfocus, ADHD, just the whole bunch of issues right there. And the last thing I did was, the upstairs reception room, and I kind of had, I don't even know what the heck I was doing with this, but, I don't even know what the heck I'm saying here, wow. But, I wanted to have like a little area upstairs where people could just chill out, just wait for people if they came to the spa with somebody. And I did want to use those fish tanks. That would be cool. And I also created, you'll see here, like a children's area. So if people brought their kids to the spa, their kids would have something to do. There's toys to play with. There's giant teddy bears to hug. There's just a lot of stuff for kids to do. And oh my goodness, out of all the hate My First Pet stuff gets, they really put some good objects in there, like that ladybug rug. That rug is amazing. It could be a hamster, it could be a frog, it could be a ladybug, it could be a turtle. Oh my goodness. You see, some of this stuff does not deserve the hate that My First Pet stuff gets. But anyway, there also is like a little eating area here and some refrigerators and vending machines where you could eat if, you're spending a long time at the spa, or if you're working there, or stuff like that. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody had, was able to take care of their needs here, except there's no bed. You can't sleep, but I guess you could sleep in the pool loungers. That you would kind of do. But anyway, you guys, this build is about to wrap up, so I'm going to sign off here. Wow, I can't believe I actually talked about this thing the entire time. That's really crazy. But if you enjoyed this video, which I really hope you do, please, please, please leave a like. And I do realize that I forgot a screenshot of the actual spa itself. Whoops, but oh well, you guys saw it in the video, so it's not too big of a deal. Anyway, there's also a little surprise coming in the screenshots as in terms of inclusivity, so look out for that. But anyway, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, I would really appreciate you leaving a like and a comment. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. At least please consider it. And be sure to follow me on social media if you want to see fun facts, behind the scenes, snippets of just life in general. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at VisitJoan. And if you want to check out, my thoughts on like all things Sims related, see when, new videos are coming out, or just, just to connect with me in general and stuff like that, be sure to follow me on Twitter where I'm at VisitJoan Videos. But you guys, that's pretty much it for this build, and I will be seeing you in the next one. So bye, everyone!